Go. No? Okay, we're going into the draft.
Let's get it.
Game number 3, possibly the last draft for this series.
Same sides, same bands. We're gonna see same picks as well. And for now,
Is Rafael a good first pick?
Rafaloyski.
I mean, Rafa is good, but is it first pickable?
I think usually it is. I mean, and for Beloy especially, right? It's his signature pick. But oh my god.
If it's not broken, then don't buy it. Wait, what?
If it
You
ain't
just
broke,
use
don't
it
fix
again.
it.
Yeah.
Nice try.
But it's still correct. If you didn't break it,
But it broke.
Save
it broke
it.
twice. The Rafaela, Faramis, and oh my.
not
what do you
gonna
think about
lie,
this?
not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping for the Faramis pick to change.
Yeah, I was hoping for some picks to change. Not everything.
I was even thinking of a Novaria.
I thought the jungle could have been like the Lancelot, right? It can still be tanky, but it can still do a bit of damage.
Hellkurt. Not a lot of Hellkurts here.
No.
No, very rarely.
It's an amazing hero, I gotta say.
But GEEK fan, man, they're reminding me of how my family operates when I was younger, man. If your thing is, if your stuff is broken, we had no money, so you just keep using it.
It's the same picks, bro.
I feel like that's very relatable though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can relate, put it in the comments. But now it's gonna be the Eat It still. It's the same game.
Welcome to game number 1, folks.
1.6, 1.7 at this point.
1 point, etc.
1 point, etc.
Terizla Band this time. Was it also Terizla Band?
Yes,
It
it was.
was.
Terizla.
Oh,
What a surprise. Lafel got a bit too surprised of the Uranus pick that is also in game 1 and 2. Lafel.
I'm sorry, I'm having a problem with my chair. Give me a second.
Is super surprised. And even the Yuzong Lafel, we haven't changed a bit.
What did you do to my chair? All right, no, it's good. Now it's good.
It's a secret.
Thank goodness the camera wasn't on. I didn't know MPL ID hired a comedian here.
Who's the comedian?
Arashi.
What, me? I don't think so, buddy. Well, they're gonna ban the
Same
Cloud.
bands as game 2, literally.
Exactly. Game 1, GEEK fan banned the Lancelot actually, but in game 2, it's the exact same thing. I guess they're so confident that they're gonna possibly just try and make small.
I mean, like, to be fair, Marky made that one mistake that
started everything.
a pile of Dalmatians dropped
What?
and then created that whole situation. Dominoes.
Yeah, okay, cool. But you know,
Dalmatians.
you know what it reminds me of?
What?
That Marky mistake. It's just like, you know the meme with the doctor and the patient? The patient's like, it hurts when I go like this. Just don't do that. Just don't do that, Marky.
Just don't do
right?
it.
Just don't do it. But it's a difference here in the goal lane for ONIC. It's the Beatrix.
So only CW has been using different heroes every draft.
The Claude, and then the Ixia.
Maybe they're trying to
and
make
now
up
the
for
Beatrix.
all the times in the regular season and in the playoffs so far, where he's just been on an Irithel or like a Brody. Right? Like those are the two most picked heroes. Now he's getting to get some variety here. The Ixia, the Beatrix. You know, maybe it's his time, it's his moment.
Okay, give time is taking their time. If they take all this time and then they end up with the same draft, it's strategical.
Ooh. Oh, there we go. Irithel, and it's the X-Borg.
They were using the extra time to talk about what they're supposed to do, not what they want to do.
Wow.
You know, in your head where it's like, I want to do this, but in your head you also ask, should I do this?
I don't know, should you? We'll have to see, man. I mean, again, sometimes the same draft can work, right?
Yes.
We've seen it twice,
Yes.
and it hasn't worked out. So, third time's a charm.
But you know, there was this one smart guy.
Okay.
He said something along the lines of doing the same thing and expecting different results.
That's the definition of insanity.
I believe that's Albert Einstein.
Last insanity. Albert Einstein was an X-Borg name.
It is my
Or
mission
was
to
you
banish
Can
all
only explain
darkness.
the hair.
This time they're switching it up.
Lancelot.
Yo, Boots, get your hand on the Fredrin. Cause I wanna shing, 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 ting, ting, ting around with the Lancelot. That's what Kyrie said.
I see, wow. You can hear it from
Translated
all the
in
way
English.
here.
From what? English or Tagalog?
From Bahasa Tagalog.
Yeah, the Tagalog language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't leave me hanging, talk, Arashi.
I don't think
We're
any of
getting the
us-
same pay here.
I don't think any of us actually speaks the language though, so.
I speak Tagalog sometimes.
Translates for everyone, man. Edward and M4, or MSC, sorry.
Chiku as well.
But you do, but yeah.
Chico is Tagalog. Doesn't speak Tagalog.
You know why we're going into game number 3, where we will see GEEK Fam, is this their last insanity with the same draft, expecting different results going up against ONIC.
Let's see if that's the case. The Garuda wings of MPL Indonesia are in the sky of the land of dawn.
Wow. I mean, like you said, Rafael, it all came down to that one moment, and from there, it's not like everything was over, but it seems like they lost control. It's almost like when you buy a new couch and you don't want to dirty it, but the moment you spill some coffee on it, now you just don't really care as much. So hopefully, GEEK Fam will be able to maintain that kind of attention the whole way until the end of the game.
So far it's working. This Fredrin XP, I've been very, very vocal about saying, I hate it.
Seeing louder, my friends.
I hate it.
And
now it seems like Kyrie doesn't. He wants to help that Fredrin as much as he can.
The scary thing about a Lancelot is the fact that you can farm very, very fast. But going up against Sympaxia, you kind of want to do the same thing. And now Keyboy, is he getting caught?
That's a 3-man gank onto Keyboy right now with an Earth Shatter, bringing him back with a Shadow Stampede, but he gets out with the Onward. And who gets it? Oh my goodness, the tick is not enough. Keyboy gets out with a Flicker.
My question to Arashi, I'm already looking forward to the future. For 2 games, the first turtle, ONIC keeps winning in that team fight.
Yep.
What does GEEK Fam have to do different? Oh, but Kyrie.
Oh my god, he gets the HP, gets the healing orbs as well, and Luke is able to survive. Oh, he burns him down! Under the tier 2. Wow.
As a dominant laner in the hands of Luke. In the previous game, he wasn't able to find the same kind of success, but like Mirko mentioned, with Boots on the Fredrin, it's a whole different matchup, especially without any real gap closures, any really way to really threaten the X-Borg. I think Boots is gonna be a bit on the back foot, as with the in line with the keys to victory for GEEK Fam actually.
I was asking how can GEEK Fam win the team fight around the turtle. Perhaps taking Kyrie down is step 1. Now the turtle's up. They have some form of jungle domination, but they gotta make sure that Sans doesn't do too much damage, because I kind of feel like Sans does too much damage.
It's a lot of damage all the way from the early game, but winning in the EXP lane also means that Luke can be more proactive, but Belorski!
Good jiggle right now, but the Turtle connects there. And it's CW who picks up the kill with the Mirror's Passion, but it's a turtle traded up top by GEEK Fam.
He was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
A literal rock.
Yeah. It's
Sans
like,
in a rock.
take damage from CW or Sans. He kind of took
Well, I mean, Rafael, your question's been answered though. GEEK Fam has won.
I love ONIC, by the way. ONIC all the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like in this game, ONIC's going to take it 3-0. Because when you want to curse someone,
subtly?
Yeah, you want to curse someone, you got to curse the strong teams.
Oh, look at this.
Well, look at that.
Luke. Literally. Now getting ganked by 4. That's a splash. Oh, Netherrealm. Perfect time by a boy right now, but Kyrie's going to be able to find the puncture. And the Appraiser's Wrath. Perfectly timed. Niall walks out of the Earth Shatter, but now the Primal Wrath gets popped in by Keyboy as he takes the dash. A boy stampede! Oh! Keyboy still surviving. The Retree's not enough to take him down. The basic attack is there, but I don't think it's worth it to trade. A Roman for a mid laner, a Phantom Execution, and even Niall here. Oh, gets the Holy Healing. There's a Baptism as well that lands on Sans. Oh, boots. No.
Who's trying to flex as much as possible on the elusive EXP lane Fredrin. But on the other side here, this matchup is a bit more dangerous, a bit more volatile for both parties. The Beatrix is always flexible, it can do a lot of things, but it's very skill reliant. If you can keep landing the spells like that though, it's gonna be a tough time for Marky.
GEEK Fam, again, they were managed to get the first turtle, so that's already a good start for them now. But something that GEEK Fam has been doing is that they've been taking a very huge risk, and they haven't been winning those risks. Because it looks like it's a good opportunity for them to go in front and grab a kill. Every single time they do that, they get punished. I wonder, should they really change the game plan? Should they change their characters to be like, this is a bad engage, don't do it. This is one of those times where even I'm like, okay, maybe that's a bad idea. And when I'm questioning that, you know it's something bad.
Okay, then I'll have to ask you, is this a good idea? The turtle, second turtle contest?
Yes.
Let's see. Mortality bombed by Luke. Keyboy with the onward. Getting Beloyski, but he's going to be able to flicker out there. A good baptism timed perfectly to Kyrie's Phantom Execution. As now it's Keyboy. So able to jump back with the Primal Wrath. Now Luke in the midst of it all with the Faraga armor. Jumps in last Insanity, comboed in. Brazer's Wrath is there. Niall finds Keyboy. Boots is able to dash out. Now that's a trade. A jungler for a roamer. A trade that ONIC will walk away with a win. Now Bennett's Rage. Oh, what? Oh.
See, I told you. The more you shouldn't do it, just do it.
Well, that was...
Actually, I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore.
That was absolutely fortunate for
you don't know,
GEEK
no
fam.
one knows. That's what GEEK fam did.
Shoutouts to all the no ones out there. You guys knew.
Oh, you guys also know that the predictions have not changed at all, but Kyrie!
Getting gunned down by Marky. Oh, Beloy. Oh! Kinoy! Again! With an Earth Shatter, literally smacking down to the ground. Keyboy gets the Primal Wrath to save CW. That was close.
Just like that, the orange buff gets stolen away by Nile as well. And wow, that fight earlier was so weird, man. ONIC were going at it, and Kyrie was just staying in the back, and eventually he was using his spells on the turtle, as if he's disconnected from the rest of them. I wonder what that's about, but that's definitely in favor of GEEK fam.
Right now, GEEK fam, small lead, but how do they capitalize? Luke looks more comfortable in this matchup compared to the previous one. So is this potentially a mistake coming in from ONIC, switching it up, getting the Fredrin on the EXP? For now, looking at the audience prediction, 77% is on for ONIC.
77 is a huge number, but GEEK fam has beaten the odds before. They can't do it again, but everything needs to be perfect. We saw earlier that one mistake will mean that everything starts cascading down. So even if they do make a risky play, they need to have the safety measures, right? To ensure that even if they do lose out, they don't lose out on everything at the same time.
The problem is Arashi. They need to make a perfect play, but no one is perfect. Shoutouts to all the no ones out there.
All the imperfect men out there.
And women.
And women.
And etc.
Etc.
Isn't that right, Marco?
The MICC is open to everyone, by the way. Mobile Legends Indonesia Community Cup, and everybody can join in. Luke is joining in the party. So is Kyrie. Oh! That almost connected, man. That Holy Baptism predict from Beloy. He flickered forward for that, but he didn't find Kyrie. Only found Sun. Oh, CW gets a turret down below as well. Marky spotted now. Boots jumping in with the taunt. Able to lock on to Beloy, who still has the Holy Healing with Sans. Stealing away the Baptism off all things. Now he praises Wrath. Oh my god. Brilliant done by Boots. A three-man taunt as well, but now he gets blown up. Boom! Bang bada bing, says Luke. The turtle still being contested. It's 1-0.
What a cracker-jacker move, man.
That was.
Just goes
Shoutouts
in.
to Gani.
Shoutouts to Gani. That's the kind of play that Gani would love to see. Going solo against 4 members. It's curious though that the rest of the team just let him go at it without trying to help even a little bit, and now GEEK fam make the play.
That's a Primal Wrath, that's a Holy Baptism, and that's everything in the kitchen sink thrown. Nibiru's Passion as well. The top of the damage cake.
Speaking of cake, Boots here moving forward, trying to provide a little bit more vision for CW. And now they're trying to go for the turtle again, and now Luke has the Ice Queen wand. So Boots has got to be careful, man. As big of a cake you are, someone's going to eat it.
Wait, okay, why is cake correlated to Boots?
Well, it's actually correlated to Frederick.
Okay.
He's a beat cake.
Oh, that right there was a miss. No cakes. Ooh. Taunt right there, and Kyrie finds it with Retribution. Niall unable to win it. Phantom Execution to the back again, but it's not going to be able to connect onto anyone as Boy is able to kite back. Luke in the back with Niall. CW with Wesker, but now gets blown up. Good Nether Realm from San, stealing it away, buying a little bit more time, but CW loses it out. Keyboy, Primal Wrath there, taken out by Niall. Boots with the taunt, and now it's going to be Kyrie jumping into the Thorn Rose, and a Baptism locks him down. He praises Wrath, not going to connect. Oh, the cancel! From the Shadow Stampede, and Kyrie meets his maker.
What a back and forth fight, but ONIC losing 4 members. You almost never see it happen. LaFell was saying that you try the same thing again and again. Are you going to find different results? Turns out, it's quite different right here as GEEK fam take a 3K gold lead and take all control over the game, over the tempo away from ONIC.
I want to say one thing, but I don't want to jinx it. So I'm not going to say it.
Good. If you want the series to go longer, LaFell should stop.
Oh, wait, I don't. Wait.
Wait.
I don't care? I don't
Okay.
know. What's the best response?
I don't know, man. As long as it's entertaining, right? That's what you need to do, man. Come on, give us 5 games. So far, we have 2 games. Even though same picks, pretty interesting. Different results.
Yeah, no one wants to go home early, man.
No.
Who
The
wants
night
to
is
go
still
home
young.
early? You're young.
I am young.
Rashi.
I'm old.
Oh, I see.
So this doesn't apply to me, but looking at the items right here, Sans has Clock of Destiny, the Lightning Truncheon, so a lot more burst damage. The issue is the targets he wants to go for are never really in front, easy to access. If he jumps in too aggressively, he does get punished as well.
Marky actually opted to go for the GDS instead of the Malefic Roar here. Is that gonna come back to hurt him technically? No.
No, I don't think so. I kind of feel like it's right because you're going up against a Lancelot as well as Sans with the Valentina. I feel like more mobility is better here because in terms of the damage, Luke is already doing a lot. True damage, so I don't think they need more.
Holy Baptism. The flicker, Keyboy now going to be able to flicker out of conceal as well. Sans getting out as well. Shield Unity going to be used up. They have baited GEEK fam, but Boots is not tanky here. 3 levels ahead for Luke. And you can see just a few good hits. Boots is down to half.
Hey, getting hit by fire, it's not fun.
Definitely not. You get burnt.
And Boots is feeling it. He's feeling the heat.
Well, you said he was a cake, Lafel. Getting burnt makes the cake doesn't really taste good when it's burnt, so
No, burnt cheesecake. What are you talking about?
awful, man. So Boots
What?
now, he can't really be.
What? Hold on. I know we're casting it. What? Blasphemy.
What?
Burnt cheesecakes are great.
I don't know. I can't relate. I haven't tasted it.
Burnt cheesecakes. You gotta let us try that. I don't think I've tried it ever.
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
All right,
They're
so
missing out.
is Boots a cheesecake? That's the question, right? Is he gonna perform well getting burnt like this or not? Because GEEK fam, man, they are taking control.
Oh,
deja vu, deja vu.
Oh my god, it's the same spot
Yeah, it's
too.
the same spot.
Oh my god.
That was a deja vu moment.
But this is not a deja vu moment. Kyrie's doing something different. Split pushing on the Lancelot, but he's got to be careful. Members are coming left and right. That's the puncture from Kyrie. That's now with the Shield Unity. And look at GEEK fam. They're just ignoring Kyrie.
He sent Luke over to just match the push. And I'm gonna be content just making that happen and prepping more towards the waves and how to use the next Lord instead. I think it's a great idea not to be strung around by a very mobile assassin, especially in the hands of Kyrie, the daredevil who escapes death again and again. But now towards the base, can GEEK fam find something with their limited range?
I would say GEEK fam right now, don't overcommit. Let it be a lesson in the previous 2 games. You're in the lead. Stay in the lead. Don't give a chance for your opponents to fight back.
Back to LaFell's mom's statement. Don't push too hard. Boots taunt. Not caught in the Holy Baptism. Still getting burnt down as Keyboy is attacking with an off angle. Able to actually distract them. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Marky with a bit of nature. He knows that CW is going to dash forward and look up top. Wow, wait, it's equal.
Yeah, I would say just now it was a situation where you want to be safe than sorry. If the Wesker was there, if CW changed to Wesker, he could die. So I get why he used the Wind of Nature in that position, especially because of what we said just now. Don't overcommit. When you're in the lead, stay in the lead. So Rashi, what should really GEEK fam be doing right now when they can't hard push against ONIC?
The best bet is just play around the Lords, right? As we said, they were always trying to bait ONIC into something, but nothing's juicy enough to force them. Usually it's the base, usually it's a base turret, but if that's too difficult and they can't manage, they can go for the Lord, and the Lord will technically translate to base damage, the base turret damage, unless they really mess up the wave equilibrium. With ONIC defending this turret though, they could go for a flank, but that is a bit too risky.
Boots with the taunt, that's the Faraga armor, targeted down. Oh, he goes in for the last insanity, loses the Faraga armor before it actually pops in. That's a photo, granting him HP. Boots appraises Rat, doing the same thing, sustaining, but Keyboy is low, lower than GEEK fam's members.
Right now, I hope GEEK fam, they understand how strong their comp is in a prolonged team fight. The longer the team fight goes, the more damage that Luke is able to dish out. And you have a healer, you have the Rafaela. You don't have to force it out. Even if you have to poke them out, you have to push ONIC away from their objectives. Play like that. We have all night. The night is young.
The night is still young.
You don't have to force things.
Oh, Beloy getting splashed. That's half HP. Oh, dodging away from the Holy Baptism as well. Fender's Apathy not connecting. Good feint by GEEK fam. They actually baited out a few ults and even a conceal.
Oh, ONIC now moving towards the Lord after clearing. GEEK Fam is going to be a bit behind in rotating towards the Lord, but might not even matter. I don't think ONIC has enough damage to really sneak it out from below them that easily. Now it's back to a teamfight scenario. And as Lafel mentioned, GEEK Fam has the edge here.
Look at Marquis halving now. No longer going through that bush.
No.
Lessons learned.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I got it right this time, Mirko.
Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, you walked up there. Yeah, you did get it right. Oh, but Luke's taking a page out of Marquis' book in game 2. Now last Insanity, but he is a frontliner. He can actually afford to do that. Nile jumps in. There's only on to boost right now. There's a Flicker Holy Baptism canceling out the Earth Shatter. But it's Rage to zone them away of this choke point, but GEEK Fam has utilized a lot of ultimates for it, to be exact. ONIC have more resources to play with. Luke doesn't even have the Faraga armor.
He can afford it. Okay. Like I said, prolonged team fights is their way to win. Now they see Boots.
Jumps in, but gets bursted down. The Holy Baptism not connecting, able to get canceled once again, but the last Insanity takes or gets rid of him. Now it's GEEK on the chase. Keyboy jumps in, gets the on, but again! Keyboy finds it, and the mirror's passion by CW. Perfect positioning by what seems to be a perfect team. Sans with a recall and a few good splashes of damage in the mid lane.
What was that?
That's a feel-bad moment, man. The only member that could not have died.
No way.
Marquis. They marked him. Kuchin Marquis.
Oh, man. How did they do that? How did they pull off a perfect team fight with a 5,000 gold deficit?
I think that was all Boots, man. He entered that fight with less than a quarter of his HP.
Sacrifice.
And he was able to bait everyone in. Here's a replay right on cue right here, Lafel. Look at this. Now Marquis is low. He's moving forward. Look at CW here.
How does Keyboy find it? Look.
The snipe. What? Wait. Whoa. It looked like it went through Luke.
Dude.
I think Keyboy stunned him up, and the Renner's apathy and a single Renner shot just takes him out. That's the versatility of the Beatrix, man. That is dangerous. And with the Lord now.
This is why Boots is the cake.
Yeah.
He makes GEEK Fam want to eat him. And then they punish. You get the cake and you want to eat it too?
Because he's been burnt, man. Lapel.
That's greedy.
Well, that is Beloyski's old name, Greed.
Oh, hey.
Kyrie in the back with a flank right now with a puncture as well. On to Beloyski, taking a low. The ex-teammate, Holy Baptism used up, but Kyrie dodges away from it with a Thorn Rose as a base turret cracked.
They have used up the Nether Realm though, with the wave moving in the mid lane. Now ONIC can go for a fight without the Nether Realm being an issue.
Another siege in the mid lane this time. CW with that range should be able to take it down, and yes, he does. 2 turrets now down in the base of GEEK Fam. They try desperately to defend, but once looked like a 5,000 gold lead that can give them their first victory this series is turned around entirely.
It's just, it amazes me. The moment Marquis dies, the entire game shifts. How big of an impact could one player be taken down, and then all of a sudden, it really doesn't matter what happened the entire time.
The last 18 minutes.
A switch just flipped, and this kind of shows, I would say, the weakness of the draft coming in from GEEK Fam. The moment Marquis is no longer there, the entire draft crumbles. You don't have enough damage. You don't have a winning condition.
I think that's the price of going for so much survivability. You have the Nether Realm, you have the healing, but well, with the mid laner being a quote-unquote utility laner, of course he's still going to do a lot of damage when everyone's clumped up together, but if that doesn't happen, this is the problem, right? ONIC will take out Marquis, and if he's not around, they can just spread out, and a boy is powerless to really stop them, especially with the beefier members with high mobility, like the Edith, like the Lancelot here from Kyrie. How is the farmer supposed to stop him?
Hey, here's the thing. GEEK Fam can still win this.
True.
As long as Marquis doesn't go down. He has to go up. But not too up that he gets caught. Up enough. He has to go middle. And then like do enough damage, but be safe enough to deal damage. Don't get caught.
Right.
But that's kind of not his choice. It's all on Keyboy. Keyboy forces the situation.
Also on GEEK Fam to protect their main damage dealer. They have the tools available right here. They've just been using it a bit too aggressively. It's almost like ONIC has been lulling them into a false sense of security where they're moving back and forth, and earlier, Netherrealm has been used, Holy Baptism has been used, but now Marky!
They're able to survive, and that might just be a bait. Nile goes into the back line with the shield unity. Boy dives in deep as well, but CW is able to flicker out. Luke! Flickering forward, last insanity. Marky has baited ONIC, and Kyrie is running for the hills. A boy! What? A Thorn Rose by Kyrie. Holy.
What? What's that reaction speed?
Exactly. Ooh. They're still in it because of that play. That was also a good Netherrealm plays down by Sans. Now Kyrie picks up the purple buff. The Lord is still quite healthy. ONIC can still play this out without a goal laner. Can they do it though?
Dude, just look at Marky. If Marky gets caught, somehow they will lose this Lord.
T-Boy Earthshatter. Luke dodges away. Blowski taken to a quarter of his HP. Meanwhile,
Look at
take a
Kyrie.
look at the angle that Kyrie has on GEEK Fam. Luke again, spraying down with that fire. Holy healing, granting him a bit more in the Faraga armor department. Nile, shield unity used up. He knows where Kyrie is. Spotted out. Lord knocks up Oloyski. Nile with a shield unity jumps in forward. That's a holy baptism as well to help him out. Now it's going to be Kyrie with a Thorn Rose and boost. Jumps into the midst of it all. Nile with a retribution. No, what? It was a kill. Kyrie got the Lord. What? Now Kyrie with a immortality. He buys it in time. Does he swap it? Oh my God! No way! No way! Kyrie! What? The God in the jungle. Never doubt this man.
What? That deserves a moment of silence.
What did we just witness?
He stole the Lord. He won V4 Immortality. He bought it and then he swapped it to the Winter and then he Thorn Rose and then, man, people always say, why do you yell Kyrie so much? What the heck do you want me to say?
Kyrie!
What the hell was that?
That was almost unfair. Fighting against
What the
Kyrie
hell?
feels unfair.
What is that? What is that? What? Explain. Arashi, the analyst, is baffled. He's speechless.
Flabbergasted.
How? How do you explain that?
I think that was beyond science, man.
Oh
you can't
my
really bring out
God.
numbers and calculations
Oh my Lord.
That's when you bring up
after,
God.
after you see that. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's divine will of some sorts, but fortunately for GEEK Fam, they're able to clear out the Lord. And ONIC losing multiple members means that they can't really go for a decisive end. So it's back to the stalemate. But we saw that ONIC, they have played around with the urgency of GEEK Fam to deal with the opposite side of the map, pushing because of the waves. Now with the base tower still available in the bot side, that would no longer be the case.
Every single time Marky jumps in front, my heart skips a beat. But not in a good way.
Nope. Nile. A bit too. Oh, what the heck? Where did that damage come
was
from?
that?
Was that CW?
It has to be, right?
Is he dealing true damage now?
Who else can do that?
Yeah, no one else. What? Yeah, no one else.
I mean, maybe Kyrie and Sans, if they time their skills exactly at the same time, maybe.
No way, not to a tank, I think.
This is Kyrie. He does the impossible.
True.
He's Kai the Impossible Re. No,
No,
that's
he already
not-
has a nickname. He's the one.
So Kyrie the one re?
Yeah,
You just Kyrie the one
Oh,
Re.
Kai-
There are two
Kai the
Re's
one
in his
Re?
name. Kyrie.
yeah.
Like Coach Yep, Kyrie, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Coach Yep, Kyrie Riri.
Coach
Kyrie.
Yep.
Coach Yep.
Yeah, sorry, my
Oh,
bad.
how key Boy is actually getting engaged on. Earthshatter boots with a quick swing of the sword.
Swords are fast.
Okay, wait, how do you swap the items that fast? I'm sorry.
I have
I'm still
no
thinking
idea.
about it.
I have no idea.
Because he bought the immortality. He bought it first. Usually when you buy immortality, that's it, right? You use everything, and then, dude, he knows the exact position
Miracle.
of every single item. He bought the immortality. During that duration, he buys the win. Oh my God.
Dude, as
What
a
the
roamer,
heck?
I have a simpler way to do it, where it's like, you use your conceal, you sell it, and then get the favor. That sounds like an easy thing, but even I can't do that. But to be fair, I'm not really the best example, am I?
No one really is except for Kyrie.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in the same situation. Bottom wave very cleverly set up to slow push all the way from the side of ONIC, where GEEK Fam can't really dictate how the wave moves. Now it's pushing towards GEEK Fam, and it's the same situation that GEEK Fam has more to lose. It's not only the end, it's not only the base, it's also the base turret. Oh!
Onward, onto Luke. Oh, that's a full collapse. And yes, the damage was indeed CW on this Renner. That's surprise damage. Oh, it's another shatter onto 2 members right there. The taunt is able to buy some time. Keyboy jumps into the Primal Wrath now. Holy Bath is not connecting. CW still on the Renner right now. Zidimir patching, connected to the back, but Keyboy loses his life. Sounds of the splash. Boots still tanking. ONIC lose 1.
In the team fights, GEEK Fam is looking good, but they use a lot there. They gotta wait it out, but waiting it out in this situation never feels good. You're always anxious when the side minions are pushing hard. The minions are doing a lot of work here. So even GEEK Fam getting a victory, it always feels like it's not enough. And now Kyrie, he's in a flank position and he got caught.
Yeah, you wanna reiterate?
Caught,
I forgot it's Kyrie.
caught in quotation marks. But now with Marky on the other side of the map though, there is a bit more of a window, but even in the previous engagement, they were still unable to take out Luke despite all that. Kibo is up in 20, so GEEK Fam definitely want to take advantage of that, but here's a problem. Lack of engage.
Boots is getting chunked quite low. Beloyski. Now that might be a catch. Never.
Yeah, okay,
Oh
let's not use that word against Kyrie.
How? All right. Keyboy's respawning, and GEEK Fam, the entire duration of that death has not amounted to anything much.
I would say Kyrie got touched. That's all you did. You touch him for a bit, and then he gets out. And then now, the Lord is playing a dance that the Lord doesn't want to be involved in.
Look at how low Boots is. How do they make this work with Boots that low?
ONIC has a way. They always have a way.
We'll come down to one moment right here, but I really feel like GEEK Fam are the ones taking it slow now. The bottom wave is pushing for them, and now Boots goes in!
Flicker taunt, that's a sacrificial play. The Balance Rage connecting to the back, but Niall is doing the same to CW, who's now going to be 1 HP and now taken out! Even Boots has fallen. GEEK Fam with a win, and this might be it. An Evolved Lord at the 26th minute.
This is a good opportunity. The Lord is up. If a boy has his nether realm, by the time the Lord comes into contact with the base, they might be able to force it out. But don't clump up together. The Earth Shatter will shatter your world. He will knock up everyone.
Carry by the Melted Glory for additional damage. He jumps in forward, gets chunked, shield immunity, and the baptism. That's Kyrie down. The Geeks have done it here. Keyboy in desperation jumps in the Primal Wrath, and even a desperate Winter Truncheon Immortality play will not do it for ONIC. GEEK Fam have fought, and they have fought their way to a 1-game win in this series. It's not going to be a clean sweep.
For GEEK Fam, this may seem like insanity, but it's not the last insanity. They're able to push forward. Will this be another reverse sweep?
Reverse sweeping 2 kings in the same playoffs? Is that even possible? Do we even dare imagine that possibility?
I do dare.